Hi everyone, welcome to my first YouTube video. I have no clue how to start this. I generally overthink, and so I just get right into it. Today is my 36th birthday, and I thought this is a good moment for me to share this video with all of you. About a year ago, I decided together with my wonderful wife to take our 2.5-year-old son and leave our life in Los Angeles, California. I had a 6-figure job in Beverly Hills, the most known zip code in the world, 90210, and we left all of this behind. For about a year, I disappeared from social media, and I think that now I'm at the time where I want to share some thoughts, share some lessons, and give that all back to you guys. So throughout this video, I'm going to share with you guys, I would say probably the top 3 lessons I've learned in the past 12 months, and also give you a quick idea where we are going with this YouTube video, with this YouTube channel. So before we get into it, my motivation behind all of this is the biggest part of my life, I've been a model, and I was kind of the center of attention. It was really tricky for me because I always thought like everything evolves around me, and I never really felt comfortable with it. And I have arrived now at the point in my life where for me, my biggest motivation is to give back to people. I want to help as many people out there as possible, and I want to create a better tomorrow for our son Conan. And so to do that, I'm gonna have to get in front of this camera and start this YouTube channel, because that's the world we're living in. And to be honest with you, even though I spent a lot of years in front of the camera, there's this weird thing that happened to me that at the moment I feel really weird being in front of the camera, but I just face this fear. So let me rewind it a little bit so that you guys know what happened. So about a year ago, we decided to leave Los Angeles because they were the wildfires that they were called in the beginning. But it turned out that these wildfires turned into what they called urban fires, because it was not anymore just trees burning, but whole buildings, whole houses with all sorts of things, chemicals inside. And I had to ask myself the question, what is most important? The health and safety of my family, or living the dream that people think is the dream in Los Angeles, working in Beverly Hills. And for about a year already, my wife Vanessa and I, we were not so sure that that was really the dream. And this brings me to the first lesson. And the first lesson was for me to really realize that not everything that looks like the dream to other people is actually your dream. And it's really important to properly go through that thought process, right? Because again, I was making over 6 figures, working in Beverly Hills, having sun 300 something days out of the year, living that dream that people look up to in movies and TV shows and all of that. But I did not feel fulfilled at all. And I don't want to badmouth Los Angeles. I don't want to speak too much about that in depth today, but it just didn't feel right anymore. And I think that this is the first lesson that is really important to share with everyone, is that you need to continuously check in and see that where you are currently going, is this really where you still want to go? Or have you changed? Have you become a different person? And maybe that thing that you called a dream a couple of years ago is no longer the dream. And this brought us to really that feeling. I could just feel it on the inside, saying, you know what, something pulls me away from Los Angeles. And I'm very blessed to have a very strong wife that says, hey, I trust in you and let's do this. And so we packed our bags and we left. And the crazy thing is, we moved into the unknown. So I left the job not knowing what the next job is going to be. We stayed at my mom's on the sofa for, in the end, 3 months with our 2-year-old son at that time. And I just had to be determined. And this I'm sharing because I need you to realize that when I share with you, hey, check in with yourself, and maybe you're not going in the right direction anymore, I need you to know that it's not going to be easy, right? It's not going to be easy. These kind of changes, they're tough, but you need to follow your soul and your instinct to know this is the right direction you're going in, because it's going to be tough. This is the only thing that's going to have you keep going, right? And so continuously I knew that even if it's not easy right now, this is where we have to go. We have to just get out of there, because otherwise the comfort of staying within the frame that we know is always going to keep us back. And so at that point, I was determined to get a new position that kind of builds on what I've been working on, which is becoming someone that can develop and help people and train people and coach people. And I stayed within that same company, but I had no guarantee. So I applied for this, which brings me to another point, is don't believe in coincidences. There are no coincidences in life, because the moment that we decided to leave LA, a position came open in Munich, which was the only place in Germany that I would be willing to move in today. And I applied for it. And this is a one position, right? This position only exists once in the world. And what are the odds of it happening exactly when we took that jump? And so this is what I want you to understand, is that when you start moving, life moves with you, right? And you can call it magic, you can call it the universe, you can call it God, whatever you believe in, but that really does happen. And this is real life examples here. And so I had to go through tons of interviews, finally got this job with an over 50% pay cut, right? Which brings me to the next point. Sometimes you need to take a couple of steps back so that you can, in the long term, really move towards where you want to go, right? And so this is what I'm in right now. The other thing was that for 3 months we were staying on the sofa at my mom's. After that, I did get the job. We did go to Munich, and we stayed in a 34 square meter apartment for another 3 months until we could even find an apartment here in Munich. And again, right, this is about finding a partner that can be together with you and go with you together through this, and you have each other. But you need that determination, because even if you have a supporting partner in your family, the truth is that it's going to get tough, and you're going to ask yourself, man, what did I do? Like, did I just risk everything for absolutely nothing? And in order to move through this, you need to always come back to that firm belief of knowing that nothing in life happens for no reason, right? There is a lesson in everything, and it's really for us to grow. And growing is the most important thing in life, because once we stop growing, we basically go backwards in life. And so we went through all of this. Needless to say, there came more challenges with all of this, right? To give you an example, I had a beautiful car together with my wife. We had a tank. It was a brand new car, and I had to change this for a bike. And for the past almost year, I've been biking to work on a bicycle through wind, rain, ice, snow, rain, whatever it may be. And it's been crazy, but it made me grow as a person. And I have to say that today I am much happier than I was a year and a half ago, right? And this really is the overarching concept of the idea that sometimes it might look nicer because of what society tells you or what media tells you, But you need to look into here, and you need to really see what your mind is trying to tell you, and if that aligns with how you feel. Because your head can tell you a lot of things. That doesn't mean that this is really what is going to make you feel better. And so here we are today, almost 1 year later. During this time and for the past 2.5 years, I've been working on a guided journal book that really focuses on making these choices, because these choices are made for your most authentic self. And I think that authenticity, the way that it is described today in society, is not accurate. It's not helping you. And I'm here to redefine this. And so I've been working for the last 2.5 years on this guided journal book, which hopefully will be done within the next 4 to 6 months. So during that time, I decided to start this YouTube channel so that I can help you guys and really work together with everyone while I'm finishing this guided journal book. And I've probably been a bit all over the place in this first video, but the message here again is you just need to get started, right? And I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel like I knew exactly where I'm going with this, but I just got started. And so I really hope that I'm gonna have some of you guys on this journey with me. Feel free to subscribe, follow this journey, and let's collaborate together to get you the life of fulfillment and purpose that you deserve, and to wake up in the morning and feel like you as your most authentic self are living your life, and not as someone else's version that thinks this is the way to go. Thank you guys so much, and I'm excited for the next video, which is not going to be on my birthday anymore, but nonetheless, it's going to be a wonderful time together. Thank you guys, and make sure authenticity is the key.